everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and having a great day and an amazing week. My name is Effie and today we are updating my project pan. We are currently 2 months into my second quarter of my project pan, so I'll be updating you on how many times I've used each product. In case you've never seen my project pan before, the way this one works is I have a full set of products including a full face of makeup, skincare, body care and hair care. I use them as much as possible for 3 months. I then rotate everything out and bring in new products for the next 3 months. I do that again, and then for the final 3 months of the year we bring back everything that we didn't finish and we try and use it up a lot more. This is a project that I saw on Hailey O's channel, so her channel will be linked down in the description box in case you're interested in seeing her progress, and obviously check her out because it's her project pan. As I mentioned in my last update, I'm no longer weighing the products every single month. I just think it's too much effort and I want this to be enjoyable for me. So I'm just going to be updating you on how many times I've used each product and how I'm feeling about them. So if that sounds good, please do just keep on watching. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos a week and it's all makeup content, so if that sounds like the type of thing, then this is the place for you. I do also have another project pan that I'm running this year that will be updated next month, I think. So if you're interested in that, it's fully eyeshadow based. I will leave links to those videos in the description box as well. But let's get on with it. So we'll make a start with makeup. I have most of it on my face right now, not quite everything but most. And to start with, we have primer. This is the MUA Mattifying Flawless Primer. I have used this 5 times in the last month. That's not as much as last month. Basically, I just think I found other primers that I prefer. My skin is slowly starting to settle down. I did have a lot of issues with dry patches and that seems to be going away, and I'm trying not to tempt it back by mattifying my skin. I try and keep my skin quite dewy throughout the day, even if it means my makeup doesn't last as long. At least my skin doesn't look like crap. So I have been using this. I tend to just put it around the edges of my face. I have got it on today. It's fine, it's just not what my skin needs right now, so I'm not using it as quickly as I would like to. For foundation, we have the Collection Lasting Perfection Glow Foundation in the shade 2 Porcelain. I've used this 8 times in the last month and I do quite like this because this is a glow foundation and that means that it's not clinging to those dry patches, and I do think it works quite nicely. The only issue I've had in terms of this is that I've got quite a lot of spots at the moment. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, you can definitely see that one there, but I've got spots all over my face at the moment and I just don't think this gives me the coverage I need. So sometimes I do just go in with a little bit of a higher coverage foundation and just put it over the lower half of my face because that's where I tend to get spots. But I do use it with this, so I'm still getting use out of this. I work from home a lot of the time. I don't wear makeup every day, so that's why it's not 30 uses in a month. But yeah, I feel like 8 is reasonable. Powder. The MUA Loose Setting Powder in Invisible Silk. I've used this 5 times in the past month, and I'll be honest, I am so tempted to remove this from my project pan because I just really don't like using it. I've got it on today. I just don't think it does a good job. I think it makes my dry patches so obvious. I think it just doesn't look nice on my skin. It is a nice enough powder. It's very finely milled. It looks great under the eyes, but for me it just doesn't look great everywhere else. And I even picked out another powder to replace this one. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for the next month. That's fine. And then I'm going to put the one I was going to replace this one with, I'll put that in my next quarter. And then I might declutter this. I'm going to start filming my declutter soon. They'll be up in July. I might declutter this. I'm not sure. For blush, we've got the Collection Soft Glow Blusher in 2 Bashful. I am enjoying this. I've got it on today. It's quite nice. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. I've used it 6 times in the past month. What I have found though is that I do like to switch up my blush quite a bit. If I'm going for more of a brown neutral sort of look, I go for more of a neutral blush. This is quite pinky. So this doesn't get loads of use, but it is wearing down. There were little bumps over it and you can still see a lot of them, but the ones in the middle are definitely wearing down. Pretty proud of my progress. Probably won't hit pan in the next month, but maybe by the end of the year we will. Bronzer, the PS Pro Luminous Sheer Glow and Finishing Powder in 312 Medium. I've used this 8 times in the last month. I think what I've noticed is that I just haven't worn makeup as much in the last month as I did in the previous month, because the numbers have gone down for literally everything. And I think that's because I haven't filmed much in the last month. Everything you've seen has been pre-recorded. So I just haven't really been reaching for stuff as often. So it's only if I'm going into the office, and I'm not going into the office that much because I'm currently preparing for exams. So I'm at home studying and things like that. So 8 uses in a month is not a lot, but I'm pretty happy with it. I still really love this bronzer. It's still a firm favourite. Still really happy to keep using it. Highlighter, the MUA Undress Your Skin highlighter in Iridescent Gold. I've used this 5 times in the last month. There is pan there. You can see if I just dust away a little bit, you can see there is pan there. I think the pan is expanding. Pretty happy about that. I still really like this highlight. What I am noticing though is I do tend to reach for pink toned highlights so much more than champagne-y shades. So this probably isn't getting as much use because I do tend to just reach for any random pink one a lot of the time. But I am happy that this is being used up. Good bit of pan going on there. Eye primer, the Revolution Prime and Lock eyeshadow primer. I've used this 10 times in the past month. This is something that I will just use. I don't care about switching up my eye primers. It doesn't really matter to me. And I do wear eyeshadow to work when I go to work, and obviously filming, I just use this. So I am getting through it quite quickly. 10 uses are pretty good. Again, it's less than last month, but that's fine. Pretty happy with it. Still enjoying this. I've got this on today, as you can see. It's looking pretty good. This eyeshadow's been on for quite a while because I filmed this video, then had my dinner, and now I'm filming this one. So it's been on quite well. Colours are looking vibrant. This is a really good eye primer, and it's only like £6. Eyeshadow, the ABH Modern Renaissance palette, still no pan. That one looks very close, but still no pan. I haven't used this loads, and I feel like that is because for once I've actually been reaching for other palettes when I go to work. I have been reaching for the palettes that are in my other project pan a fair amount, which I'm happy with. So long as palettes are being used, they're being used, that's great. I am finding there are some shades I really do tend to use a lot. This one I use pretty much every time I use the palette. I also use the dark brown pretty much every time I use the palette. And weirdly, I'm preferring the browns to the pinks, which is something I never thought I'd ever say. But yeah, I am quite enjoying this palette. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on anything unless it happens unexpectedly. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on anything in the next month, but hopefully by the end of the year we can have a pan or two in this palette. Like I said, the shimmers are looking pretty close, and so are a bunch of these shades over here. Mascara, and the Rude Cosmetics Sultry Eyes Mascara. I still don't particularly like this, but I've used this 15 times in the last month. I've got it on today. I just don't think it does a lot. I feel like the wand gets too clogged up with too much mascara, and then it's quite hard to get your lashes in there. However, what I have found is that when I'm going to work, I put this on and then I sort of coat my lashes in a waterproof mascara, which has a different wand. So that helps to make the mascara last longer throughout the day, which is the whole point of me doing it. But it also just helps to give them a little bit more length, a little bit more volume. Whereas this is still doing a good job at making them black. It's just not my favourite. This is something else that might be decluttered in my declutters, I'm not sure yet. Just not my favourite mascara, unfortunately. On to brows. We have a brow pencil, the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 3. I've used this 12 times, and honestly, I'm surprised I still have product left, but it is going down. That's not a lot of product left at all. Put it on my forehead so you can see it. That's not a lot of product left at all. I pretty much use this every day. Again, brow pencil is one of those things I don't care too much about switching out. Occasionally I'll use a different one, but really it doesn't bother me that much. I'll just use this one. And 12 uses in a month is pretty good going, in my opinion. For brow gel, we have the Wet n Wild Brow Obsessive Brow Shaping Gel again. I don't know if my Wet n Wild video is up yet. I don't even know when it's meant to be going up. I keep saying it's going up, but I don't know when. But I am still enjoying this. Again, 12 uses just like the brow pencil. Again, don't really feel the need to switch out my brow gels all that often. This one does a good enough job. I might as well keep on using it. I will say, kind of the opposite problem to the mascara. I don't think this wand picks up enough product. I don't really notice it doing much. so I do sort of like swirl it around and get loads on there and then do it. But yeah, quite enjoying this. Now on to lipsticks, and the one I have on today is the Primark matte lipstick in the shade Tickle. I've used this 5 times, including the use I have on today. It looks the same. I try to use this so much. In fact, out of the 3, I think this is the one I've used the most over the last 2 months, and it's just not going anywhere. But it's quite nice. And it's a very good pink shade, even though it is slightly too pink by itself. I put on different lip liners with it and it works out fine in the end. So really enjoying this. Number 2 is the Diego Dalla Palma Nudissimo lipstick in Nudology. I've used this 5 times in the last month as well. This one is definitely wearing down. That point is a lot less steep. It's definitely wearing down. I feel like with this one you do have to sort of like really put loads on because it is so matte, it drags on your lips a fair amount, but I'm happy to see that it is actually going down. I'm pretty sure I don't have many lipsticks that don't have a point on them, so I'm pretty proud that I'm getting through this one and I'm still really enjoying it. Again, the colour itself is a little bit too warm for me, but if I just use a cooler toned lip liner, it looks fine and I really enjoy it. Now on to the lipstick with the least use, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro lipstick in the shade Saffron. This is sort of an orangey red. I did wear this to work the other day though, so that is the 2 uses that I've had of it this month. Still loads left. I do love the colour, and now that it's getting warmer and more sunny, maybe I'll use it a bit more, but obviously reds and oranges, they're not everyday shades, so I'm not mad that I've used it less. I just maybe need to be more conscious and use it a bit more. Lip gloss, and this is the Wild Blossom Beauty lip gloss in Autumn Leaves. I have used this twice, including I have it on today. I did say in my last update, I'm not yet at the point where I feel ready to wear lip gloss to work because I drink from water bottle, I, you know, eat and things like that, and I feel like I'd have to retouch it all the time. I think my goal for the next month is to wear lip gloss to the office at least once, and we'll see how it goes. And finally, setting spray, and this is really another thing that I don't think I've got through that quickly. We're about here on it, so still more than half left. I feel like I kind of flew through my one from the last quarter and I got it all used up within 3 months. This one, albeit it was full when I started, so, and there is a lot in here, so there is a lot to use up, but when I go to the office, I prefer to use my Urban Decay All Nighter because I feel like it'll do a better job. So this one just doesn't get used as often. I've only used it 4 times in the last month because, like I said, I haven't been filming as much. So this would normally get used when I'm filming. Same with the lip gloss, they would normally get used when I'm filming. Because I'm not filming, they're not getting used. So maybe I should try this in the office. I feel like my mind has just gone Urban Decay and only Urban Decay, and I should just give this one a shot. It is quite nice. That is all the makeup. Let's move on to skincare. I'm very aware that I'm flying through this. There are a couple of reasons for that. Number 1, it's quite late in the day. I film with natural lighting. I'm kind of hoping the sun doesn't disappear on me. Number 2, I've been filming all day and I've only filmed 2 videos, and I would like to revise at some point this evening, so I'm kind of we're just gonna fly through it and hopefully you can keep up. I'm really sorry. So, skincare. The cleanser I have is the Body Shop Tea Tree Foaming Cleanser. I've used this 13 times in the past month. It's down to about here, so not much left at all. I realise that a lot of people will be like, how do you only use a cleanser 13 times in a month? Surely you should be using it more than that. And I agree with you, I use different cleansers depending on how my skin is feeling. Like I said, I've had a lot of issues with dry patches, so I tend to use like moisturising cleansers and things like that. So I haven't been using this every single day, but it is going down and I'm okay with that. I do try and use it when my skin's a bit more calm. I try to use it, and like I said, I'm getting spots around the bottom of my face. I've been using it a bit more recently. It will go down eventually. I reckon I can get this used up in the next month, hopefully, fingers crossed. And of course I have the matching toner. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree toner. I've used this 12 times in the last month. I'm not sure how I've used them different amounts of times, but clearly I have. Again, I like to switch up my toners. I have quite a lot. Sometimes I like to use some that are more hydrating. I do have ones with different properties and different active agents, and that's why I don't use this every single day. But it's down to about here, which is loads left, I realise. But I do enjoy it, like I said, because I'm getting spots bottom of my face. I tend to use this. I'm just not using it every single day at the moment. Moisturiser. This was brought in at the start of this month because I used up the one last month. I haven't finished this one up. I've used it 22 times and my boyfriend has used it too. We have technically hit pan. We've hit the bottom of it. There's still quite a lot left in there. I reckon maybe we can get this used up in the next month. Maybe not. We'll see. Even if we don't, my boyfriend will probably keep using this one. I might even include it in the next quarter as well. We'll see where we're at the end of next month. But yeah, I am really enjoying this. I think this is a really good moisturiser. I do use a different one in the morning. In the morning I use one that has SPF in it, especially if I'm leaving the house. But this is really nice in the evening, and I don't think I said the name of it. It's the Urban Veda Radiance Replenishing Night Cream. Lip balm, and we have the Dr. Pawpaw Overnight Lip Mask, multi-purpose lip mask with natural pawpaw. I've used this only 5 times in the last month, which sounds pitiful, and it is. I just need to start using this one a little bit more, and I will do. Face masks. I said when I started this quarter, I said I'm going to put my sheet masks in this quarter because I only had, I think it was 12 I started with, and who can't use up 12 sheet masks in 3 months? I can't use up 12 sheet masks in 3 months. So last month I used 2, but then I also received 1 as a gift, so I had a net value of -1. This month I've used 1 and I received another 1 in my glossy box. So technically I've used 1, but I've gained 1, so the net change is nil and I still have 11 sheet masks. I don't understand it. I always think I should do a sheet mask, I should do a sheet mask, and then by the time I've actually done one, it's like 3 weeks into my month and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get any more used. I promise I will do one this evening, okay? I promise I'll pick one out, I'll do it this evening. Then we have my serum. This is the Revolution Prevent Willow Bark Extract serum. I cut back on using this as well, but what I have started doing now is just taking 3 drops of it, which is a tiny amount, and only applying it to the bottom half of my face. The top half of my face, like my forehead and like my temples, don't really get spots. I have got one in between my brows at the moment, but typically I don't get spots higher than like here, so I just sort of put it on this half of my face. In total I've used it 6 times because, like I said, I did just pretty much stop using it completely. And now we're moving on to hair care, and I'll be honest, when I checked my little sheet that has like the tally on of how many times I use everything, I was shocked at how little I've used my hair care products. I'm not even sure why. I think I just went through a phase of wanting to just use anything else. So I have a hair mask in my project pan. I've used this twice in the past month, but I'm pretty sure I've used every other hair mask I have in this house because I just felt like using something different, which I'm not going to be mad at myself for because at least stuff's getting used. But yeah, I've only used it twice. You can kind of see through it. I'm about halfway-ish through this tub and I do truly enjoy this. I'm going to repurchase it when I use it all up, and it is really nice, so I'm not mad. I'm happy I'm using a hair mask, but I don't know what happened this month. Clearly just not a good month for project panning. Elvive No Haircut Cream. Again, I've only used this twice in the past month. I don't understand it because obviously I've washed my hair a lot more than twice in the last month. I just don't get what I've been doing. I do have a different hair oil, so I guess I've been using that a fair bit. But yeah, this one, you can see through this one. Well, I can see through it, but it's down to about here. Yeah. Not great, I'll be honest. But, oh well. And the Biolage all-in-one coconut infusion. Again, I've used this twice. I don't understand it. I don't know what I've done. The past month, I was literally looking at the numbers and I was like, have I really just not used anything this month? Clearly the answer to that is no, I haven't used anything this month. And now on to body care. We have my moisturiser. I have been storing it upside down because it's at the point where I'm down to here, so I need to keep it upside down so that I can actually get the product out. I've used this 6 times in the past month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I use a lot of moisturiser, and this will definitely be finished up the next time I use it. I have my body spray, the Vanilla Nice body spray by W7. I've used this 12 times in the past month. It's gone down a fair amount. I feel like the reason I haven't used this as much is because I haven't been to the gym as much in the past month, and normally I take this in my gym bag. I spray it when I get there, I spray it when I finish, I spray it when I get home, and I just use loads of it. But I haven't been doing that as much in the past month. It is slowly going down. I'm not going to get that used up in the next month though. And now for perfume, we have the Avon Little Black Dress perfume. I've used this 8 times in the last month. I do still like to pair this with my body spray. I think they work very nicely together. It goes down quite quickly because I use loads of it. Like when I say one use is probably like 8 or 9 sprays all over my body. I do quite like it and I am enjoying it, and I do wear it to the office. And finally, my hand cream, the Body Shop Strawberry Hand Cream. I've only used this 4 times in the last month. I have been trying to use up some other hand creams I have in the house, so I've just not reached for this as much. Though I have been using it when I'm in the office, but I also kind of forget that I have it in my bag. But realistically, my hands are getting really dry from the gym and things like that, and from washing my hands all the time and hand sanitizer and all that. So I need to remember to use it because my hands are suffering. So hopefully I can get it used up. It is like going down. There's not a lot left in there really. So hopefully I can get it all used up. But there we go. That is my update on my project pan. I'm so sorry it was so quick, but I kind of want to just go and revise. So I hope you understand. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos a week and it's all makeup content, so if that sounds like your type of thing, then this is the place for you. I will leave in the description box links to the rest of this project pan, the previous videos, and my other project pan in case you're interested in checking them out. I'm just going to say at the end of this video, I can't guarantee the next update is going to be smooth sailing. Not because of anything with the project pan. I have some exciting news that I'm not going to tell anyone about yet because it's not actually guaranteed. But it might mean that some videos go up late. It might mean that some videos are filmed a bit later than they would normally be filmed. I'm hoping that my videos won't be impacted at all. But just in case they are, I hope you understand. But I'm hoping I will be able to film and upload my videos as normal. And I'm sorry I can't tell you what it is. I'm sure I will soon. Anyway, I'll let you go. Have a great day and an amazing week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.